Yeah, I just game 6 Dallas there. Dislocated my shoulder, so I will be having surgery next week, and I believe the time frame is 4 to 6 months.
4 to 6 months recovery.
I believe so, yes.
That could put start of training camp.
I don't know. We'll see how it goes. I after the surgery, I'm sure that our medical staff will have more of an update on to how it went and more of a exact time frame. Maybe I know 4 to 6 months is quite vague, but that's what I've been told.
Chris, there were reports that there may have been more injuries that you were battling through. Any clarity?
Our media team told me I did not have a sprained neck, no, and I had a dislocated shoulder, not a separated shoulder, and that my surgery is on my labrum, which is torn.
I think Daryl said originally that you were asking to get back in a little bit sooner. I mean, what was the process like for you to even try to get into a game there?
Everyone wants to play every game, especially in playoffs. So, I'm not the first guy to play hurt, and I'm not going to be the last. If I feel like I can get out there and go on the ice and try to help the team, then that's what I would like to do.
Like we talked to you that other night, but what's the day like today, like knowing that this is the end of the road for this group?
Yeah, it's a tough day. We wanted to keep this going. We had a great group of players, great group of guys, really good group. So yeah, it's tough, and the way things ended is really tough. And unfortunately, we didn't get up to the way we can play in the second round, and that's why we're sitting here today.
Daryl had sort of said post-game that you wanted to keep your chins up. You guys, no one expected you to be here. But did you feel like you guys overachieved or sort of underachieved in the end?
Well, with the regular season we feel like we underachieved. But, looking back at last season, the main core and most players are still back here this year. We took a big step, and so for the regular season, we made some big achievements. It was a really good regular season for us. But when you lose to your worst rivals in a second round, and you're hoping to go further than that, it's tough to be satisfied.
You guys are pretty good at blocking out all the noise at this point, especially when it comes to the core of this team. What did it mean that you guys could have the success that you did in the regular season, despite every summer the same kind of narrative of it's got to change?
Yeah, the last two normal seasons, we've finished with 50 wins. I think that's pretty impressive. This group's taken some big steps, but also our big offensive stars have been young players for us for a while, and they're maturing, and they're the big reasons why we finished first in our division and conference in the last two normal years, except the COVID years. And the next step for this group has been to keep pushing in the playoffs, and it was a step forward, but it's still hard to be satisfied like I said before, when you lose to Edmonton in the second round when you were hoping to go all the way to the final.
Chris, I know that it's still pretty raw and you would have liked to have more success, but did you see some things regular season and even in the postseason that you could use as building blocks going into next season?
Yeah, of course. As Back said, we had a very good regular season, which didn't translate into, we obviously want to be still playing right now. So, but we, compared to last year, we definitely got a lot better. Just our fundamentals, our work ethic, our structure, the guys in the room. I think everyone would say that got leaps and bounds better from last season, and that's our job to work extremely hard this summer so we don't have to feel like we do right now.
for both of you, ideally, you guys would like to run it back with a group that's as close as possible to this one, have another go at it next year?
I would, yes, for sure.
Yeah, for sure. I said after the game that I would love to go with these guys again, a deep run.
Michael, I think this is probably a stupid question, but the big storyline this summer is going to be Johnny's potential free agency. Can you just speak to his importance to the group and sort of the significance of what it would mean to get him back?
Yeah, Johnny's been a big part of this organization for a lot of years. I think he's been here 8 years or so, 8 seasons, something like that. Yeah, he's a big part of the city and in the group. All the guys love him, so he's a great guy and a great teammate. And he's matured on and off the ice, and he was our best player this year. And he took some big strides this season. And that's why he finished with over 100 points. So yeah, it'd be a huge loss if he's not here next year. And so yeah, I'm really hoping he'll be resigning and will be with us.
Have you ever had a dislocated shoulder?
Yeah. I have similar, not the same injury, but yeah, I had a shoulder injury my second year.
So can you put it into perspective for us playing a game 10 days later?
Yeah, no, mine popped in and out, and then I kept playing, and that was really painful. I remember, and then it popped in a second, and I was like, this is done. And then, so yeah, I can relate that it hurts a lot, and it's gutsy effort by Tanev. We're not surprised. We know kind of person and character he is, so he's a warrior, and it was great to see him back out there.
Chris, you played with Jacob Markstrom for a long time. I'm sure you know the criticism that he's facing for the second round. Can you just maybe speak to what he's meant to your group and even what he did against the Oilers?
Yeah, Marky's been amazing for us. So backbone of our team all year. So I mean, nothing's on him. We need to be better in front of him and reduce the scoring chances that a couple really good players got, and that's on the 5 guys on the ice in front of him and the 20 guys on the bench or who were dressed that day. So I mean, he's, as I said, he's the backbone of our team. He's probably our best player, and he will continue to be moving forward.
What's the past couple of days been like after a loss like that? How you spend those days, or moving emotionally past that?
Yeah, I mean, it's tough. Obviously, you're gonna start watching the next round start in a couple of days, and that's not gonna be fun. But give you some motivation to get going and get ready for next season.
Yes, Chris, how did you see the blue line grow this year? You're a leader of that group, and there is a lot of young players. And how did you see everyone kind of come together and have a pretty good season on the back end?
Yeah, we had I think 8 with Mackey play, 8 USO, maybe 9. So everyone played a huge role. Obviously, Noah and Raz took great steps and they led the charge, and Chili was awesome. I mean, everyone knows how dynamic he is, how good of a skater he is, how he can drive the play offensively, and then Goody and Z were incredible for us, and obviously, hopefully they're back. We don't know what's going to happen, but and then Stoney was incredible, and I don't think he gets enough credit for what he did to not play for as long as he did and step in and have the impact that he did was very hard to do, and I think all the guys in our room respect what he did.